Hey there. Today we're going to work on something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at things you can do in those times when you don't have a guitar around. You might figure out there's nothing I can do here. I don't have my guitar, I can't work on anything, but that's not true. There's certain things that you can work on. And what we're going to take a look at today is something with rhythm that you can work on. So let me bring the camera down and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So bring it down here so you can see my leg. And what we're going to be doing is tapping our leg and then working on some rhythms. So say I'm tapping my leg here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take our hand and we're just going to tap the same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are quarter notes. And you want to be nice and accurate. So if you've never done this before, then make sure you can coordinate these, because it's just only going to get harder as we go along. So there we go. We have those going along. Now, and just so you know, those are quarter notes, and you're hitting every single note. 1, 2, every single beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we're going to do is let's do half notes, and those get 2 beats. And what that means is you're going to tap this leg one time for every 2 beats. So it'll be, let's just do 4 here, and I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's half notes. And by the way, you don't have to make all kinds of noise and stuff. You could be at a desk. You could be at a desk at work and you should be working, but if you're waiting for something, you could sit there and underneath the desk, tap your foot, and then on top of the desk, you could do this. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could be doing that in your head, so it's not making any noise at all. Very easy. You can do that just about anywhere and not disturb anybody. So that's half notes. Then you can kind of mix it up. So kind of think of what kind of rhythm you want to do. Maybe let's do 2 quarter notes and then a half note. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we tapped 2 quarter notes. 1, 2. We hit 3, 3, 4. Got 2 beats. Do it in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then you could also mix in whole notes, which is just once for every 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then mix them. So we could do a whole note, 2 quarter notes, and then 2 and a half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can kind of mess around with that, and that's very basic. But if you're not solid with tapping your foot and tapping your leg, or using your finger or whatever, that could be a challenge. Where it can start to get interesting is when you start doing 8th notes. So what happens is now you're going to hit your leg or tap your finger 2 times for every beat. So let me do some I'll do quarter notes, 4 quarter notes, and then I'll do some 8th notes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you see that I'm playing 2 times for every time I tap my foot. And if you noticed, I added ands. That's all we're doing. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4, but counting ands in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So if you notice, clapping when my foot's down, clapping when my foot's up. Because you want to be careful. You want to make sure that sounds even. And you don't have to be anal with it, just kind of making sure here, oh wait, is this all the way up? Making sure it hit there. You just keep that foot tapping. Make sure the eighth notes are even. 2 and 3 and 4 and you don't want 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it has to be totally even. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's why it's really important. You really should, if you can, there's nobody around, say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that way it'll keep the you doing that nice and even. And just do it in your head. If there's someone around, inside your head, it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and obviously you don't hear anything, so you can do that in your head too. But whatever you do, whether you're doing it out loud or in your head, count that out loud so you're not going, because that's a whole different set of rhythms. And then you can start to really mix them up. So say I'm going to do quarter note, 2 eighth notes, 2 quarter notes. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. You can do that. You can mix them up any way you want. Say two sets of eighth notes and then 2 quarter notes. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and so on. You can keep repeating that. You can set up so you do a pattern, one pattern in one which is called a measure. We don't have anything on sheet music, but one pattern, and then the second time through you do a second pattern, and then you just keep repeating that. So let's say we'll do quarter note, two sets of eighth notes. So 1, 2 and 3 and another quarter note, and then we're going to do maybe then we'll rotate. We'll do 2 eighth notes, quarter note, 2 eighth notes, quarter note. So it's quarter note, 2 eighth notes, 2 eighth notes again, quarter note, then eighth notes, quarter note, eighth notes, quarter note. It's a lot mixed in there. So here we go. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And then you can kind of keep repeating that. And there's endless amount of possibilities that you can do with that. And let me bring this back up again. So yeah, that's something that you can mess around with. Just when you start to get complicated like that, yeah, just try to work out a rhythm. Figure out what do you want to do. And later on, you can kind of improvise it. You can jump around. That's when it really gets fun, when you just improvise some rhythms. But at first, it's going to be kind of hard to do that until you really get a good handle on it. But and again, you can tap your foot, and then on a desk or something, just hit your finger. Use your finger for that. Excuse me. So it's kind of a thing that rhythm is really, really important. So that's something that you could do in those little times when you're just waiting around. Like I said, you're in a car waiting for somebody, instead of having some wasted time there. Yeah, you can tap your foot, tap your leg, or tap on the steering wheel or something. Don't do that while you're driving. But yeah, in those little times that you're not doing anything, you're bored, and yeah, you can get some extra practice in there, and important practice. And so yeah, you don't have to always have your guitar with you to get some extra practice in. And there's throughout the day, there's all these little spots where there's kind of like wasted time. Now you can take advantage of those things, those little times. So Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. A little exercise on rhythm that you can do wherever you are. And of course, you can do the same thing at home if you have your guitar. You can take a chord or a string and do the same thing. So instead of tapping your leg, you can take a string. But mainly, this was all about giving you something you can do in those times when you're just sitting around and you don't have a guitar handy. So hopefully that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.